James B. Hunter. I served with 2nd Battalion, 1st Marines. I went out to the Pacific as a replacement and joined the 1st Division on Pavuvu. Made the Peleliu operation with them and was wounded and came back to the States for a hospital stay. Well, of course, first thing that comes to mind are your own experiences and the ones that you served with. If you think about it a wee bit, it ties you in with a heritage that goes back, what, 238 years now. That's a pretty long time.
My name is Corporal Coy Shue in the 4th Marine Division, 1st Battalion, 23rd Marines. Oh, I think it's great, and I'm living to see that. And thank the people that's responsible for it.
My name is Henry Grathwohl, Jr. I enlisted in February of 1939. Went through boot camp in San Diego and was transferred to Pearl Harbor in the summer of 1940 and was in the Marine barracks in Pearl Harbor when the attack occurred. And I went to the 5th Amphibian Tractor Battalion and stayed with it, and we went into Saipan and Tinian and Iwo Jima, and these two good fellows defended us.
My name is Wallace W. Duncan. I entered the Marine Corps in August of 1942. My brother went in May of 42. They sent me to Parris Island. I went to Camp Lejeune for further training and also to Camp Pendleton. And we shipped out in February of 44 and took the Marshall Islands. They sent us then to Maui, Hawaii for our base. Our next engagement was Saipan in the Marianas Islands. I didn't get to go to Tinian because I was wounded on the 6th of July on Saipan. But they took me back to Maui, Hawaii, patched me up and sent me to Iwo Jima. I made all 28 days of Iwo Jima. We lost 6,800 people on Iwo Jima in 28 days. It was the bloodiest campaign of the war, and I was afraid I was going to miss it, and I wound up being in the bloodiest campaign that the Marine Corps had. There was so much valor there that I lost so many of my buddies, but it was dangerous until the day we left. But I am afraid that Americans have a tendency to forget a lot of the history. And if you forget your history, you're doomed to repeat it. I would have never thought we'd have fought the Koreans because the Japanese enslaved the Koreans during World War II. They built all those gun emplacements and everything for the Japanese. I would have never thought we'd have fought Korea, but it just goes to show you that if the wrong type of regime gets into power, you can have war anywhere, like Afghanistan and Vietnam. My son was in Vietnam. But we should absolutely remember our history and who we're dealing with.